Right now, child, we're gonna be kind of moving around in regards to Diddy making the band, but I want to stay right here as we speak on the scenario with Diddy. And the first thing I gotta ask is, when you heard the
he ready. That
nigga when you heard the term freak off after the indictment of what I guess Cassie put it out there, because I think Cassie's indictment is what was listed as freak offs. When you heard that term, what's the first thing that popped in your head when it comes to the guy who, you broke bread with, I
don't think freak offs have nothing to do with being indicted. I think freak offs, if right now if Joker created a party in the condo and buku hoes is in here, maybe you are the conductor of having a party, but you can't conduct how somebody go in this room, that room, on the patio. You're not the conductor of that. But for somehow, some way, the liquor company, keep that in mind, they control the narrative. Diddy bit the hand that fed him. This has nothing to do with no freak off. Cassie was the tip of the iceberg that can make them feel like they can control the narrative of how people see Diddy. Because at first we seen Diddy like he could do nothing wrong, even though we both and all know Diddy was over every artist he signed. You understand? But to the white people, he could do nothing wrong. Cassie was the tip of the iceberg. But once he went to war with DeLeon and all them people, that was just enough. He bit the hand that fed him. A billion ain't nothing to a person that have multiple billions.
Right, facts. Did you ever meet Cassie?
Yes.
How is she in person?
Cute, beautiful, angelic. We all have our ways about ourselves, so I'm not going to say she's 100% an angel.
Right, that's what I was getting at.
I'm going to say that she chose the price to pay as a young woman that knows she had value to herself. Opportunist, 50-50, but she came in with Ryan Leslie. Ryan Leslie did my single, the Lil Daddy single, and she left with Diddy. And we all got a price to pay, no matter how that sounds. Right. We all got a choice to make, and we all got a price to pay if we choose that. I believe that Cassie didn't deserve what she got, but I'm not going to lay back there and say that women don't trigger a man to do things that he wouldn't normally do if she ain't triggering him. So I don't think nobody's perfect. Did he whooping the ass? I'm not going to lie. I whooped a lot of ass in life from being triggered. But anything you say and do can be used against you in the code of celebrity when you're choosing that life as well.
Right.
So you just gotta, Diddy know what he was doing.
Did you ever see them ever get into any altercations ever?
Yes, a lot.
Damn.
So and I can say that she triggered him a lot.
Oh, wow.
Right, you gotta understand, this bitch is beautiful. I'm sorry to call you a bitch, because I know you, my bad to disrespect you, little mama. But the woman is beautiful, right? And she like to make Diddy jealous as well. So it was a pity pat situation.
Right.
It wasn't just no Diddy just batting her up and all that. It was, she did things that triggered the man. I'm not going to say, you heard me, she was innocent or he was innocent.
Right.
I thought it was toxic.
Very toxic relationship.
Yes, it was, no matter how it sounds. But what you say and do can be used against you in the court of celebrity.
Right.
Now, when you saw the video, even if you had seen something like that before, were you shocked?
No, because was it wrong? 100%. And it's only wrong because you got caught doing it. Let's keep it real as a man. I know that sounds diabolical, but men before. And I'm not gonna say that that's the coolest thing to do, but I'm not gonna lie either. You know what I'm saying? When you're dealing with a toxic relationship, y'all whoop each other ass. I done seen her whoop his ass kind of just like that. So I don't know how to pinpoint that. It's like I'm in the middle of just watching two people whoop each other ass, and the only thing that mattered was the one that what he done.
So she done put it.
She done put her hands on him before. So
he got the best of him sometimes.
So
what really matters? Right. Only thing that matters is what's captured.
So,
which is the liquor company that made sure that they went and paid. Diddy paid them people. Diddy paid them people $1 million to seal it up. The liquor company paid them people $5 million to reopen it. Make your mind up what was really happening.
So
That's a $6 million profit. Think about that. Diddy paid them $1 million. They reopened it up for $5 million. They made a $6 million profit to close and reopen.
I'm just wondering, if it was that prevalent, how come this is the first time? Because nobody even looked at Diddy like that.
Correct.
But, it's been going on. So how is it that this is the first time we're seeing it?
It's not the first time. It's just the first time that it's actually displayed. But Diddy been like this for a very long time. No matter how that sound. Even around, you hear me? Even around me. Like I done seen Diddy cut up. Like I done seen Diddy tell Fred, the reason why the band broke up is because Diddy told Fred that he'll buy his whole block, empty everybody out his block, and then every time he come outside, somebody will shoot him. Diddy has been like this the whole way. Growing up.
And he got the money to do it.
Growing up, I thought Diddy was a dance, take that, duck squares. But encountering Diddy, he ended up being a little more than what I thought he was.
When you look in his eyes and you see him saying that, when you look a man in his eyes, do you believe when he says that? Like, I will shoot the whole block up.
When he take his shades off. You heard me?
Yeah.
That's why he wears shades a lot, because he don't want you to look in his eyes.
Because that's when it's
And
serious.
I realized that when I do, I don't want you to look in my eyes and know how serious I am, how I talk. I want you to assume or think, you heard me, exactly whatever you think it is until you misconstrue it.
Now, speaking of the video, just recently CNN said that they destroyed the original video, which technically will help Diddy's case possibly by them saying, hey, we actually just put it out there, we edited it, and we destroyed it. When you hear that, do you feel like there's powers to be?
I told you it was powers to be. I told you the liquor company is exactly what it is. You got to believe me when I'm telling you guys.
Yeah, because shit like that happened. It's like, wait a minute now. Like,
I'm telling, they don't have no evidence on Diddy for real. They don't. Right? So people say, Chop, why you doing an interview about Diddy? Because my daddy told me to. My daddy been locked up since 1996. I ain't had no mama. I ain't had no family. You heard me? Me and my pa been together since 1996. Just me and my daddy. I've been out in these streets by myself since 1996. My daddy said, F all that. Enough is enough for the that done you dirty. If you ain't gonna get it clear, them people ain't gonna give you your money, then say F them. But don't throw them under the bus. Let the bus run over his leg or two.
Amen.
And that's exactly what I did. So am I wrong? Because if you done me something, matter of fact, if I done you something, I owe you close to $400,000. If you're a real man, you're not gonna let the bus run over my neck. You're gonna let it run over my toe, maybe my leg or two. You're gonna still make me feel it to the point where I need to get that right. And if I never get that right, but at least you spoke your piece to let it be known that this is how you felt about me.